Good morning. It's 7:45 AM and despite this bright sunshine and blue sky, it's absolutely freezing cold on this railway platform. Now the other passengers here are possibly going to work, university, college, shopping, or maybe even on holiday. But my mission today is to go and find an ice cream. I set out on my ice cream adventure at my local station, Sheffield in North Derbyshire. Now Glossop is another North Derbyshire town, and although it's only 21 miles away as the crow flies, I need to climb aboard not one, not two, not three, but 4 trains in order to get there, hopefully. Well, train 1 arrived on time and it's brought me into Sheffield. Now they do say that man cannot live by ice cream alone. So while I'm here in Sheffield, I've just got time for a bit of breakfast. Let's see what takes my fancy. And good news here at Sheffield, because after months and months and months and months, the station's water features are partially working once again. Here I am with my new pal. Now you always look bright and chirpy when you're on TV. Can you tell me what you have for breakfast every morning? For breakfast then here in Sheffield, I've ended up with a very small coffee, but on the plus side I've got down here, if I can lift it up, a very large sandwich. Keep me going till ice cream time, I'm sure. Train number 2 is here on time. In fact, it's quite early. This is the northern service that goes across the Hope Valley line to Manchester. Now we're not going as far as that. Let's see where we get off. So why are we catching all these trains to Glossop today? Well, we could have gone by road, but that would have taken in the Snake Pass, which is notorious at this time of year for closures, accidents, etc. So we didn't want to do that. Even going by bus over there was a service until a couple of years ago, but that's been suspended. So we're going by 4 trains, all run by Northern, and a great advantage of this trip today is that we're going to be passing through some of the finest scenery in northern England.
The next station will be Hallisich.
Please make your way to the front 2 carriages of this service. This is due to engineering works shortening the length of the platform, which makes the train unable to be fully accommodated on the platform. So if you do wish to alight a bumper, please make your way to the front 2 carriages as the rear coach will not be opened. Thank you.
Can you see snow on the peaks in the background? Well, not only is this Romiley station, it's the award-winning Romiley station. I've never been here before, and my next destination I've never even heard of. Guide Bridge. I'm told there's a train going there in about 5 minutes time. And that'll be the third train of the day in search of this ice cream. It is a nice and neat and tidy station here at Romiley, wherever I am in the world. Obviously a very proud railway town is Romiley. Third train of the day. So this is the Guide Bridge. Well, there's the bridge. Oh, it's just time to have a quick look at this little garden here. Memorial garden. A lovely little oasis this is, between the road and the railway. It goes on through there. I've got quite a healthy crop of rhubarb already here at Guide Bridge. Hey, 10 out of 10 for this garden. Right, we've got to look for train number 4 now. And I must say, Northern have impressed so far. The previous 3 have all been on time. See if we can make it 4 out of 4 and see if I can be on the right platform waiting for it. No, I was on the wrong platform. Up the steps apparently and across the bridge. So next time I'm in Guide Bridge, I'll know that Glossop trains leave from platform 2. Now, I'm not only going to Glossop today in search of an ice cream, although I can't wait for that, but that would be foolish, wouldn't it, to go on 4 trains for an ice cream? No, I'm also going to look for a gasworks and 2 telephone kiosks. We've left the Hope Valley line behind and we're now on the Glossop line, and Northern have sent a 4th train bang on time. Here it comes.
It is Guide Bridge.
Yeah, well, it's not. You can always do it on your own.
Four train journeys and we've made it here to the minute. Well, I've arrived in Glossop, and as regular Mike's Mission viewers will know, wherever I go, it's always bin day. Excuse me, mate, is your tail pointing towards Old Glossop? I think it is. Let's go that way. There's some lovely houses in this part of sunny Glossop. After not seeing a monkey puzzle tree for months, I've seen several in the last week. Do you think they're back in fashion? Is it bin day in this part of the Dark Peak? But we're also waiting for this skip to be collected. Our lovely walk around Glossop has brought us to Old Glossop and All Saints Church. where it tells us here Sunday Mass is celebrated on Saturday night. Of course it is. What a fabulous building. Isn't that beautiful? Let's go and explore Old Glossop. Sounds like a school over there. But beautiful part of Glossop this is. I can see another church in the distance as well. I wonder if they celebrate Good Friday on a Tuesday there. Stone-built cottage here for sale. I wonder if I could live in Old Glossop. Very little doorways. I don't think I'd get through one of those. It's a bit of a climb up here to Old Glossop. So before heading back for that ice cream, of course, there's a pub here. I wonder if the Bull's Head is open. Some house names offer exactly what it says on the tin. Bull's Head, traditional pub serving food. Locked. A few paces away is another pub, the Wheat Sheaf. Let's see if we can get in here. No, no chance. This is locked as well. If I come back after 2 o'clock and bring a dog with me, I get 20% off. Here we are. Until the 1840s, Old Glossop was the only Glossop. How fascinating. Now there's a plaque up here saying that the bailiff lived in this house. He was responsible for managing the Glossop estate. And then in later years it became a butcher's shop. Now it's the old market area here in Old Glossop, and it's believed that there's been a cross here since the 13th century. And if you're wondering what the noise is, there's a guy over here up a ladder. Another pub here. Could it be Third Time Lucky at the Queen's Arms? Here we go. I never thought I'd be sitting outside with a pint today, but the sun is actually quite warm now here in Glossop. Cheers, but look here, I'm still being haunted by these things. Good health. I'm sure the typical Mike's Missions reader will be far too young to know what on earth these devices were used for. There are a couple of clues as to what this building used to be used for. That's one of them. And here's another. And there's a telephone box here, but that's not one that we're looking for today. High up on the hills here in Derbyshire, Glossop is a very historic town. It's got no fewer than 56 listed structures, houses, cottages, pubs, a drinking trough, a bank, the gasworks I mentioned, and also the pair of telephone kiosks which we must search for. But not everyone has been impressed with the look of Glossop. The writer Hilaire Belloc wrote in 1909, "Glossop is a filthy village. It's inhabited entirely by savages. I tried every inn in the place and found each worse than the last. It stinks for miles. Rather than stay in such a surroundings, I started walking back to Manchester with my huge bag." The bowling greens in the park here look ready for the new season. Which reminds me, Glossop is quite a sporty town. You've never seen them on Match of the Day, but Glossop, or Glossop North End as they were called, were pioneers in the game of association football. Between 1898 and 1915, they were members of the Football League. And the club played in the top division, the old Division 1, for one season, 1899 to 1900. That makes Glossop the smallest town with a team to play in the English top flight. In more recent years, Glossop has hit the sporting headlines thanks to Ellie Simmonds, who was born here. The multi-medalist at the Paralympic and World Championships. This swimmer probably learnt to swim in the baths here in Glossop. I'm now approaching Glossop Town Centre, and ice cream is top of my menu. Now you're probably wondering what it is about Glossop and ice cream. You're going to find out, and so am I. And guess what I've just seen? A bin lorry here. Now he's going to have a very busy day here in Glossop, collecting and emptying all these bins we've spotted. Yeah, but we can tick off one of Mike's missions today, and that's to find these two telephone kiosks. Now these are listed buildings, believe it or not, in Glossop Town Centre in Norfolk Square, and they've been here in the town for 90 years. And guess what? Are they still working? Wow, that's a telephone in a telephone kiosk. Now, for old time's sakes, I've just got to make a call, haven't I? We'll call the Mike's Mission headquarters. Bear with me, Mike's Mission's here. How are you? Do you know what I'm doing? I'm calling you from a call box, from a telephone kiosk in the middle of Glossop. And remember how there used to be 2p? Yeah, it's a listed call box, this one. And there used to be 2p, but this one, minimum call 60p. But it is working. So I thought I'd give Mike's Missions headquarters a call. Okay, how's the weather there, by the way? It's lovely here too, yeah, lovely sunshine. Right, okay, yeah, I'll see you again soon when we get back to base. Bye then, bye. All is well at Mike's Missions headquarters. And here I am in a phone box. It must be 10 years since I've been in one of these and actually made a call. This is astonishing, look. A real telephone in a real telephone box. Well done, Glossop. I hope it survives for another 90 years. Oh, more bins, of course, but a beautiful garden just opposite. Now, I'm filming this for Mike's Mission subscriber Natalie, who I believe used to work here. Hope it brings back some memories, Natalie, and I'm sure the weather was always like this. The Golden Scoop Awards are the Oscars of the ice cream world, and an ice cream parlour from here in Glossop won one of the top awards at this year's presentation evening. It's time to go and explore, find out what they've got to offer today. Yummy, yummy, I'm so ready for a Knickerbocker Glory or something. Let's go and see what they've got to tempt us. I believe we need to look for it here inside the old market hall. It smells wonderful. You wouldn't believe the smell in here. It's absolutely sensational. 5 hours and I've made it, and now I'm speaking to the proprietor of this business. I believe you're the proprietor, aren't you?
I am, yes.
And this is Erin.
Hi.
Now, how long have you been here for?
We started trading at the end of November.
Yeah.
So not long, really. Yeah, we're doing really well considering it's been winter. We had some snow and whatever else. We're selling
I see
a lot
some
of ice
snow
cream.
on the way over today.
Yeah.
Now, I understand you've recently won a major award as well.
Yeah, we have. About 3 weeks ago, we won the Golden Scoop Award.
Yeah.
So that means that we're best newcomers in the UK. I'm part of the Ice Cream Alliance, and it's a great thing to be a part of. So you get recognition for all the hard work that you're doing.
Well, just running an ice cream business is a wonderful thing to be a part of.
It is, yeah.
I should imagine you send everyone away with a smile on the face, don't you?
Certainly do, yeah, but I try my very best.
Yeah.
Yes.
But who else is in the business? And I can't believe you run it all on your own.
Well, I've got a great team behind me. Really, the inspiration is from my husband because he's already in the industry. He's got Italian heritage and a long line of family members that have been in the ice cream industries, from ice cream vans to delicatessens, and now this.
And how do we pronounce the name of your business then?
It's Baci de Gelato, which means ice cream kisses.
Right. Lovely. And how come you ended up here in Glossop?
We moved here about a year and a half ago. I just wanted to be out kind of more rural setting, somewhere nice to bring up my little boy, and I think this is the perfect location.
And is this going to be the first of many, do you think? Are you looking to expand?
I really hope so, yeah. Looking to expand, do wholesale, and have more of these. Hopefully a nice parlour as well.
Yeah. Well, hopefully over somewhere near Dronfield to save me having to make such a long journey to get out to see you.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Right,
yes.
well, next thing, I need an ice cream desperately.
Excellent.
So I'm going to come and have a look what you've got here.
Shall I show you what we've got?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no problem. So today we've got cream egg, which is obviously because we're coming to Easter, aren't we? So we've done a nice cream egg there. These are signature flavours that we do most of the time. So strawberry, passion.
That looks astonishing.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Sicilian lemon cheesecake. Cherry Delight, which one of our most popular. Kinder Bueno. Ferrero Rocher. And Snickers at the end. We can do these by the slice. So we slice into the ice cream and you get it in a tub. Or if you like one of the flavours, we can make milkshakes, ice cream sundaes, or waffles.
Right, okay.
What would you like?
Well, I've been drawn to the strawberry, so I'm going to say, made it. And look at this amazing strawberry ice cream. Baci di gelato. I've not even started and I already want to come back here again. Let's taste it. Give it the taste test on Mike's missions. Well, that is certainly worth 4 trains, 5 hours, and goodness knows how many miles of walking around Old Glossop. You catch me pondering now in Glossop. I don't know whether to return by train, which would take me via Manchester, or try and get back to Dronfield by bus. Well, that was quite a bus journey from Glossop to Buxton, Route 61, over the Dark Peak. It must be one of the most scenic bus journeys in the country. Now, when we set off, I think we were a little bit late, judging by the speed we took some of the corners on the way over, and the bus was a bit rickety and noisy to say the least, but it was an amazing journey over there. The moors and the sheep and flecks of snow up on top. It was beautiful. So now we're in Buxton. Is there anywhere in Derbyshire where bins aren't being put out and collected today? Now we're going to catch a bus from Buxton all the way back to Sheffield, which is going to take in the White Peak. Lots and lots of little villages. And it's still a nice bright afternoon, a little bit cloudy now, but We'll see how we go on with this bus, so it's due any time now. You would have enjoyed the ice cream I've had today.
I probably know it this time.
Well, that was one place and then I know there's one. Yeah, this one, yes.
Four trains, 2 long bus journeys already, and this is the 5th and final train of the day. Looks busy. And here we are back at our starting point, Dronfield Railway Station, after spending 10.5 hours zigzagging across the Peak District on a total of 5 trains and 2 really long bus journeys. All of course in search of a wonderful ice cream. Was it worth it? Of course it was. And also, what else has happened today? Well, we explored Old Glossop, which was a lovely little place, fabulous buildings up there, and we discovered the 2 listed telephone boxes in Glossop and actually made a call from one of them, so that was a bonus. As for the gasworks we were searching for, well, we ran out of time, but maybe that's an excuse to head back to Glossop on another occasion. So thanks for joining me today on this mission to find an ice cream. It was definitely mission accomplished today, and please subscribe, and it'll encourage me to take on even more silly challenges. See you again. Bye.